First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Today, it is the opener of the 2024 NFL season, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Detroit Lions.
Jack Fox has us ready to go, and we are underway here at Ford Field.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Opening play, and Stroud will throw it. That is caught left side by Bryant.
5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down.
I know some guys, they love to start the year off with a deep shot downfield, trying to begin things with a home run ball. That might be the more exciting option, but I think that this was the smarter play.
They'll run it for the first time with Dameon Pierce.
After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down.
A foot burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches.
Pierce will try to pick it up.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line. He provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down.
Stroud and company going for it.
Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted.
Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Lions will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Well, there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
First carry now for David Montgomery.
And a solid run down inside the 30. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Quickly completed to the right flat.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 23 yards on the play. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he will score! Touchdown, Lions! A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Lions are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive. Something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And that sack, Charles, just looked like a case where a speedy defensive end is a little bit quicker than the offensive tackle.
Yeah, it makes it difficult for a tackle to determine what exactly to do. Do you do the kick slide and try and get back in the pocket and meet him there? Do you meet him on the line of scrimmage where they call a quick set? In any event, right now...
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. He'll look to throw. Able to shake him off. Flushed out right. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Their mobile quarterback making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
And this is a balancing act for a head coach with a rookie quarterback. You've got to walk a line with him. You don't want him getting happy feet, but you also don't want to rein in what worked for him in college. And here, he pulls it down, takes it himself, and takes it into the end zone.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor, maybe to break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it, but whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Now is 2nd and 10.
19 Lions.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. David Ojabo running in to take him down.
Well, partners, the first quarter too early to start talking about needing a comeback. They're down 2 touchdowns already, and that sack, that disrupts this drive. They need something to go right on offense, and they need it to happen soon.
3rd and 12.
Hawk 70.
Stroud. And that is incomplete.
I knew the
offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
18, Pioneer. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Warriors, 70, 79 Broncos.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got man complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. Now this offense in mid-season form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10.
Cougar 19.
He'll look to throw. This is caught. Touchdown. Jamison Williams, 27 yards. And the Lions are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. The extra point up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
21-0 our score after 1. Texans football to start quarter 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Okay, ready? Ready.
Stroud looking to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Ready, set.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Trap 60, trap 60. Cup 19, cup 19.
Now Stroud. That one complete. It's tanked down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really.
And they get to Stroud, nowhere to go, and he goes down. David Ajabo in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day.
He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. And these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they got no chance to win this game.
No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
And Stroud now to throw. That is caught. He's into space past the 25.
Touchdown, Texans. Martavis Bryant, 56 yards.
And the Texans get a bit closer.
There you go, Charles. His first touchdown pass in the new season.
And he had a strong rookie year. So much more expected of him this one, as you might imagine. He threw that one with confidence and assuredness.
And I noticed that the celebration a little bit more subdued than his first touchdown pass last year as a rookie.
Yeah, he certainly is acting like he's done it before.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense... Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it.
And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
First and 10, it's Stroud.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick.
And the Lions are going to get the football back at their own 17.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for Detroit. 53 yards. Him in stride. And in for the Lions touchdown. A great play there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut.
And the Lions take a 3-touchdown lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Here we go.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
60 Eagles, 60.
Gibbs straight ahead. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. They'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a 1st down. And now an audible here into something else. Going back to Gibbs on 1st down. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Rattler, 18 Rattler.
2nd and 11. And this is going to be intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it, and the Texans are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Fans, a reminder, coming up at this and every halftime this season, we'll be checking in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando for highlights and analysis and scores from around the NFL here in this opening weekend.
Let's put the coach to work.
60 Maverick. Warriors, 70.
Now they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
2nd and 10, here's Stroud. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. David Ojabo able to get in there yet again. That's already 3 sacks for him here in this first half of football. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Trap 50, trap 50.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, and now they face a 4th down. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Fourth down, here's Stroud. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5.
Cup 19, Cup 19.
Throwing now is Stroud. Got a man here, it's Bryant. Touchdown, Houston. Martavis Bryant, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Texans get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. That's caught. It's Sam Laporta. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now they'll change things around before the snap.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Bulldozes past him. And he goes down, but not before getting us inside the 25. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Buffalo 18. Panther 11, Panther 11, Dragon 60.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this 3rd quarter from their 25-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Mustang 19, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 65, Cat. 65.
2nd and 13. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
18 Rattle. 19 Lions. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. It's caught inside the 25. A big pickup of 38. And they made no bones about it. They wanted to throw this rookie right into the fire, see what he could do. He shows what he can do there.
And you have to really put the time and effort in, because playing a receiver in the NFL is a difficult task. And for a rookie, all that you have to learn to get on the same page with your quarterback, that's excellent coaching. And how about how he's picked things up?
Picking things up in a big way with a big play in his NFL debut. And he's got it. Touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown from 21 yards away. And the Lions take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Pierce takes it straight ahead. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Stroud on third down now. And now here's another interception. And now the rookie's free. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that's going to bring up second down. Another completion there, and you think about the draft back in the spring. He's selected in the first round, getting the start here, as we mentioned, in week 1. It's got to be quite a whirlwind for a young quarterback.
Absolutely.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Lions take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point right down the middle, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And he returns this to the 22. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
I Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Stroud to throw it.
Going deep here for Bryant. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
And the Lions are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
Viking 18.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Gibbs. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
2 yards to go, 2nd down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Panther Street, Panther Street. Hey, check that, Street. Check,
St. Brown in motion
check.
right. On 2nd down, here's Gibbs.
And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
3rd down and 1.
Cavity Lions. Trap 60, trap 60. Hey, Smash. Curve 19.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th. Here comes the Lions punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Taking it about the 36. A big kick that time, 52 yards.
And the Texans will take over.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to them.
And now here is another interception. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick.
And the Lions are going to get it back here just past the 35.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Now left side on the swing pass. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Come on. Hey. Cougar 19. Check smash.
In motion right, that's Williams. Straight ahead with Gibbs here.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Another run for Gibbs here.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. Back now at Ford Field. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Here's 3rd and 9.
He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 42. And they get 10 yards there and convert on 3rd.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
Hey, smash Bronco! Turk! Right there, right there. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
They'll drop to throw. Throws right side, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a 1st down.
Now back to the ground. Here's Gibbs.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
18.
He'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Throws out left. It's caught by Williams.
So he stopped for no gain. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And this Texans defense stands tall. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, and to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
From the 21, here's 2nd and 3.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 18, Pioneer.
Stroud sets up the play action.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And they will finally put an end to the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
Go check, go check.
St. Brown in motion right. They'll run with Gibbs.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
A nice throw there. We've seen a lot of those from this young man. How would you assess, Charles, his first start thus far?
I think it's been everything that they could have asked for because he's handled all the basic things quite well.
And in for the Lions, touchdown.
Amon-Ra St. Brown.
Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Lions are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
They'll start on the ground with Pierce.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last two drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Lee McNeil, what an effort to get in there and drop it.
Well, one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
And now here is another interception.
Picked off by Kirby Joseph.
And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Hand off to Gibbs, headed right here.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Extra point attempt here still to come. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Okay, ready?
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You'd have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
So it's Texans football as we welcome you back.
2nd and 9.
They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score.
Here's Stroud.
And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Extra point attempt to follow here. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the fourth quarter, and now can really take some time off the clock.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. That one looks like he'll throw here.
That's complete to Laporta.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and now it's 3rd and 3.
A nice throw right there, and these fans getting their first look at their QB1 of the future. I'd imagine it's got to be a big plus for him to get his first start here in front of that home crowd.
I know there's a school of thought about getting your first start away from home so you don't have to...
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Extra point attempt to come here. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
The city always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's got to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for the Lions, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Houston, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.